Hey, welcome to another business spotlight. I am Tony Toner with Action Coach Tampa Bay, and I'm so excited to have Gina today. Gina, welcome.
Good morning. Thank you for having me, Tony.
Absolutely. It's so exciting to be here. I am looking forward to hearing about your business, and I really want to know, so what do you do and how long have you been doing it?
I am a luxury home organizer, and I've been doing this for coming up on 5 years.
Awesome. Awesome. Tell me a little bit about what that is involved in that.
So I go into people's homes, and they're typically very disorderly homes. And so we go space by space, and I just clean it out. We get rid of anything that they're not needing, and we actually design what that space should be used for. So take everything out and put in, new products, labels, create systems, make that space functional and beautiful for the homeowner to enjoy it, instead of just being like a dumping ground where most spaces where there's no strategy or structure, sometimes things just get dumped there. So
Okay. I love that. I love that. So my mind immediately goes to a book. It's about this thick, but it's mostly bullet points. It says 1,000+ things that happy, successful people do. And it talks about clutter, and it talks about reducing clutter. And it also talks about, if you could just throw one thing away each day, the internal clutter and that internal anxiety goes away. So I'm feeling like you offer this huge service that I don't think people are aware of. When you have this clutter in the house, it does cause this, I don't want to use the word anxiety, but it does cause this thing inside. You're just not comfortable being in your house.
right. And anything that's in your house that is like laying around and it's not strategically supposed to be there, it's a decision that you haven't made. And when you're looking around at your house and you're just seeing all these decisions you haven't made, it's mental overload. So that's a gift that I can give to people. They feel like their lives are streamlined, stress-free. It reduces anxiety, and they start to feel like their home is a sanctuary, the way that it should feel. When you're in a hotel room and you're like, oh, there's nothing here. And, I love that.
That is so great. I love the way you put that, because I had one perspective and you kind of built on it. And you're right. You're right. Everything needs a home, right? So let me ask you this question. So who would you say is your best customer?
Typically busy moms, busy families. Most of the time, my client is a mom that is juggling a business or a big career. And she is very capable of doing all of this herself, but she doesn't have the time. So me coming in and, training the family on how to use the system, and, making all those runs to Target, to the Container Store, to donation drops, to those things that she can't fit into her day. She can't set aside 6 hours to do that. So I'm there for that.
What I love is what we call that is, quote, done for you, unquote. Right? Because they want to do, it's kind of like the mechanic. He wants to have his car working well, but he's so busy fixing other cars that his has got the engine light on and all these other things. So that's a great example, and I love that.
Yeah.
So what kind of changes have you seen in the last couple of years with all the craziness that's been going on?
I feel like it's for organizing, it's straightened out by now, but I did have a lot of struggle with products, getting what we needed to complete each space, just because of all the product lines and the backup of everything. But I actually think that business increased because people were in their homes so much that they're like, shoot, I don't even like how this looks. Like, why does my pantry look like this? Why is my closet like I gotta dig through it? And it gave them the inspiration to be like, oh gosh, I need to get my home in order because I might get stuck here.
I love that. So it was definitely helpful.
Yeah.
Well, I love that. So tell me, what was one of your biggest learnings in the last 5 years as a business owner?
I would say in my field, it was not learning that what works for other organizers doesn't always work for me. I was looking for a blueprint. Like, I had a lot of organizing coaches, a lot of mentors that helped me in amazing ways, but it took me a few years to realize, like, okay, what can I cut out of this? Like, I had to declutter my own business because, you know, you get started and you think you need to do all the things to be successful. So I sunny spaced my business and cut out all the fluff. And now it's just a streamlined, quick result process. And it's so easy for me that I'm like, this is too easy. Like, you can't make money doing this. It's too easy. But it's like, I got the steps down to get the result and cut out all the fluff.
Yeah, I love that. That's so great. Do you have anything coming up that you want to share with the community? Any events or offers or anything you want to share?
Well, I'm offering 10% off for a session for any of the people that see that for your your audience.
Nice.
And I do have some openings in June if people are wanting to get started.
Nice. Can you give us your webpage so that folks can navigate over there?
Yeah, it's sunnyspaceskc.com. I just moved here from Kansas City about a year and a half ago. That's where the KC comes from.
Okay. All right. That makes sense. Sunnyspaceskc.com. Okay, cool. Awesome. So I got to ask you, so what inspires you, Gina? What keeps you motivated?
When I see a disorganized space, I get full of excitement and butterflies and that spark. And I am a firm believer in you follow that spark, follow your joy, because I think that money is always at the end of that. You know, you're following like your heart and your passion. So I would say, as long as I feel that feeling, when I see a closet and I can't wait to get my hands on it and excited about it, then I'm on the right path.
Yeah, I like that a lot. You know, it's the folks that do so well in what they do have a passion in what they do, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, definitely.
It is definitely such an amazing feeling to change someone's life, but it's also so much fun for me that it's like selfish in some ways, but I love changing people's lives as well.
Yeah, it's like, you really don't have to pay me. I would do this for free. I'm having so much fun, but I gotta pay the electric and my mortgage and all that jazz.
That's how I started, and that's how I knew, like, this is what I should be doing. If you'll do it for free, then you should be doing it. You love it.
That's so great. Well, Gina, thank you so much for being a part of this. And I just want to thank everybody for just tuning back into Business Spotlight. Again, I'm Tony Tona with Action Coach Tampa Bay, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.